When shopping at the supermarket, we often rely on advertising claims like baked, not fried, and low GI when picking healthy food.
But the messages can be misleading, and to help us sort fact from fiction, we're joined by nutritionist Caron Milham. Hi, Caron.
Good morning, Lisa.
It's amazing. This is a great book. Both Carl and I have been sort of comparing facts this morning. What is it that we've got to look out for?
There are so many claims on labels that can lead us up the garden path. If we don't look closely at the product label, the nutrition panel and the ingredients list, there are so many traps you can fall into if you haven't got the knowledge.
Okay, I'm more conscious now of these things because I'm watching what I eat, but let's go through them. For example, all natural or 100% natural. What are the things you need to be careful of there?
You need to be careful because often a product that's natural can still be high in sugar and fat. For example, we've got some natural products here today. This one here, 100% natural. Both have no colours and flavours, artificial. But this one is around 50% sugar. This one has less than 10% fat and minimal added sugar. So very different products. And for my patients, and most dietitians would agree, we'd recommend this one over this one.
But they're right when they say all natural, because my kids go for that when we're in the supermarket, because they say this has got to be good for us. Because part of the packaging with lollies is about getting kids in and making the parents confused, and all of the signs are there to say, yes, you should be having it. So that's a particularly clever one, that one.
Yes.
Baked, not fried. What exactly does that mean?
Baked, not fried, people would assume that the product is lower in fat as a result of being baked, but it can be sizzling in oil in the oven. And there can be such a huge variation. For example, here we've got a couple of baked products. This one here is a baked cracker. And this one is close to 30% fat. This one is less than 10% fat. So big difference in fat content.
And that just says that
Both
on the
saying baked.
that says that on the back. Jeez, how am I going? That says it on the nutritional information wherever it is.
You can actually read that. So if we look at the nutrition information panel, we can see here per 100 grams.
Just going that way. Yeah.
This oven-baked fish is 9.1 grams of fat per 100 grams. If we have a look at the crackers here, we have 27.4 grams of fat per 100 grams. So oven-baked doesn't necessarily mean, or baked not fried.
What should you be looking at there in terms
fat.
of percentage?
We should, depending on the food category we're looking at, we have here a fish and a cracker.
Yeah.
But ideally we're looking at less than 10% fat for most food categories.
Most food categories. Okay, that's good advice.
Okay, the word light. We see it as L-I-G-H-T or L-I-T-E. Does it mean anything? Light in terms of what?
Light can be light in fat or low in fat, which a lot of people assume everything is. But it can also mean light in flavour, colour or weight. And we've got a few products here today, extra light in fat.
Yeah.
So here we have an extra light oil, which is actually 100% fat. And here we have a extra light cheese, which is less than 10% fat.
Right,
That's
so
all
the light on that must mean the colour.
So this is the actual colour or flavour. So if we look at the bottle here, we can see delicate taste. So it's light in flavour. It's not a real intense olive oil flavour.
It sure is.
That should be a law against this.
The problem is a lot of people then would pour it in, thinking that it's not fattening or high in fat.
Again, go to the back.
Again, go to the back.
And what about that cheese? Both the cheeses.
So we've got this one here. This is an extra light, so a very low fat one. Over here we've got two products which are reduced fat. So if I'll grab this one. We've got a cheese and we've got a corned beef. Now, both are reduced fat. Now, what that actually means is that a product has to be 25% less fat than the normal product. Now, with cheese, which is normally 35% fat, that brings it down to 25% fat. So this one is actually double the fat of this one, even though both are called reduced fat.
It is news time. Just quickly, I want to get this one in because when I remember I'm at the bakery lately, people are asking for low GI bread. Is there anything we need to look out for with that?
Yes, GI, big trap. Here we have a low GI cereal, a low GI hazelnut spread. This one has around 50% sugar and around 30% fat if we look at the label.
But low GI.
30% fat, around 50% sugar, but low GI. Not a good diet choice if you're diabetic or trying to lose weight. Actually, an apple is a higher GI than this, but most dietitians would recommend the apple over this. Yet this is a lower GI. So you can't just go by GI.
Except those 47 stickers they're putting on apples now, they're really high in fat.
What are we supposed to do at the shopping centre though? We'll spend ages in there if we go and look at
Get
every product.
horribly confused, I think, or buy the book.
Yeah,
the book has done all the hard work. We've got over 1,300 products, analysed over 5,000, where all the nutrition panels and ingredients list have been analysed by dietitians.
Going out the book.
You can get past the trap, the claim on the label.
Good on you.
Great.
Thanks for coming in and explaining it all to us.
Thanks,
Caron.